Hey guys, welcome to today's video, part of the daily challenge. I thought, why not do a complete walkthrough of the Power 129 PWR by Bonafide, naked. Well, sort of naked. I mean, yeah, see, normally this boat will come with this, you see this screws right here protecting the inserts, but I had a bunch of stuff that I'm working on, so let me you know, this thing, like in 5 minutes it's gonna be filled up with Yak Attack accessories and an SI3 motor right there on that KETCH mount that we're gonna take out on the water tomorrow to fish. And I remove a lot of stuff from this. I mean, you saw the videos probably that I went fishing, because I wanted to give you a full walkthrough of how this boat looks when you buy it before I bring it up to one of its, you know, its maximus glorious purpose, right? So how about we start right here at the bow. Look at this. This boat was designed so that you could add your bow mounted trolling motor, or if you're a Chad Hoover, maybe you want to put a power pole right here in the front, a little stick, maybe a 3-footer, boom, and anchor down on those flags and just wait for the red fish to pass by and say hello. Or just mount your bow mounted trolling motor right here. I'm testing this mount, it's not out yet. There's another mount that I have that is gonna go in here, but I mean, this video is not about the mounts. I'm talking about it because it's here. But anyways, this is the point. Right here you could put a bow mounted trolling motor. The strap will go in here, like when you buy this boat, it just comes with a strap. So if we start right here at the front, you see we have a nice handle right here. Let me just do this awkward movement of the GoPro. Moving on, you have a electronic plate, rigging plate. I keep forgetting the name, guys, but you know what I did is I put this Henderson plugs right here. I ordered them from Amazon and they work amazingly. It's right there. The screws are not stainless steel, so I had to replace that. But oh bro, you just take this out, and like if you make a mistake, you do the wrong hole, you just buy more of this and replace it. It's easy to do. Now this right here is a hatch, giant one, made in the US, Bonafide. If we open this, you get access to inside of this immensely big kayak, and this is perfect for rigging and all that stuff. It comes with a little nice rope, so it's not gonna fly away, although sometimes I wish I could remove it completely. But in here, the idea that I have is, see that? I'm gonna be putting a battery here that is gonna power this motor when I'm using the rear motor on the back. But I got so many ideas for this kayak. It's gonna be so many projects, and it's gonna take time and a bunch of Yak Attack accessories that we're gonna add, and I want to pre-wire everything, and I want to get the right gauge too, because this is supposed to be 8. Actually it's 10. This is 10. I have 8 from Amazon. I don't know, I had issues before. I gotta find the right one. Even if it's expensive, guys, if you're gonna pre-wire this, get the best, highest quality cable you can buy, because you don't want to be doing this all the time. Anyways, right here in the front, you see we got rod tip protectors. Oh, I would call it horizontal rod holders, because the rod will go in there, and then you would just hold it down here. And don't do what I did. I was trying to flip this kayak, and I had the rod, and I wanted to flip the kayak while fishing, and I just put the rod down, and I forgot that I put it down, and I started flipping it, and the rod fell. I should have made sure the rod was there, but it wasn't. At the same time, you gotta make sure that the sea is locked in too. So if we close this hatch here, boom, we got another one of those super useful rigging plates. And in here, maybe you want to put a cable so you can install your fish finder, or if the fish finder is here to give it power, you're gonna have a battery in there. Those gear tracks over here, they're super useful, amazingly useful. I have my camera mount here, and then it allows me to get a way wider view. But you could also mount a KETCH bar right here, and then put your electronics on top and all that stuff. These are nice. It just works. You just close it here. My only drawback about this hatch is that if you flip, it's very difficult to flip this kayak. But if you do flip, It's gonna get full of water, so it's gonna be a problem to unflip it. But you could put a lot of foam and stuff, make it like more buoyant. There's things you can do. I think Shad Hoover is gonna make a video covering that. So moving forward, you have the center console, and a lot of people like this because they put fish finders and God knows what, but I'd rather just not have it, to tell you the truth. I'd rather this be flat here, not have this, and just be a more boat-like hole, because this creates drags. This reduces the speed if you're gonna be using motors, and when you buy this kayak it's because you're gonna use motor. But at the same time, I also enjoy having it because I could put my Bixpy in there and steer with the rudder and just have a seamless setup. Also, if you don't like that at all, you could put the delete plate. It's sold out, but we're probably gonna bring more to the market. Moving forward, you got this two, look at that. These are the full rest, and they are also the motor or rotor control, and they're angled down so it's easier for you to turn, because a lot of times when there's a lot of friction in there, you're going too fast, water is like, it's dirty, it's very hard to move this. But since they're angled, it's easier. Just remember that when you're gonna push to the right, turn right, let go of your left feet, okay? It's very important. So moving forward, you got underneath this rail is for the junk tray. One of the most exciting things ever created for kayak fishing, being able to just have this underneath your seat, put it away when you need it, like you just put your pliers there, boom. This is very special. And you got gear tracks, top loading gear tracks. They work amazingly well with the Yak Attack lock and loaded mounts, but with other ones not so well, because they're kind of wide. You see that? The idea is that you don't have to like put this accessories from here. You just go and put it from there. Not gonna spend time doing that right now because I don't want to edit this video. So it comes with this cable for steering. Is very strong. It remembers the memory. It's kind of like a wire, but it's very strong and it's not gonna get destroyed in salt water. So this is amazing. And you got a lot of S's here that you could easily change the position of this. You just pull back and either roll in or lose some of that cable to get it to the right place. And the reason why they did that is because the seat is very comfy, and it has, guys, if I could open it with my one hand, two sitting position. You saw the normal sitting position there, and I'm gonna go now and do the high sitting position. There you go, lock it down, and now you're higher, so those footrests need to come closer to you, because you're not gonna grow through 2-inch as well, just like the seat did. So that's why that is there, which is pretty cool. I like it a lot. Now moving forward here, once you have your seat on the high sitting position, you got this other rest point right here. Maybe you want to put your paddle there or your rod, so that's nice. You also get access to other things that I'm going to cover now, but I'm not there yet. Let's keep going over here. It has this little dent here. I'm assuming that's like if you want to have the rudder and also set up a second steering setup, which is kind of complicated to do. I don't know if that ever gonna happen, but I figured that's there for that, to run more steering cables if you want to do that. Over here, this is very special, guys. You could get one of these Yak Attack mounts, like they have the teeth underneath, you see that, and they perfectly go here. But you will have to remove the track bolt and just have a bolt that doesn't have the track, because this insert will come out and it's just gonna stay in there. And you say, oh, what do I need that for? Well, if you have a Torpedo or a Newport vessel or any kind of motor that has a throttle, maybe you want to put it right there next to you. And I really like that they did this. Over here, these are more inserts. That means you don't have to drill anything into the boat, and those are super secure connection. Gear tracks, very useful. I put a lot of stuff in there. I'm probably going to be putting a rod holder, gonna have the forward flush mount rod holder, because this thing doesn't have one. So I'm going to put it right here. Over here though, you see you got space for 2 flush mounted rod holder. They don't include it, but you could add it. It's super easy to do. Or you could also put a delete plate from KETCH with a gear track, and then allows you to accessorize this even better. Now this right here holds the rudder, If you just want to set loose the rotor, you push that. Sometimes a little, like it gets sort of stuck, but yeah, it's already released. I mean, it does it so instantly that you think it did it, but it does. Now it's all the way up. Boom. Now let's go ahead and remove the seat completely so I could take a look, or we could take a look at what's underneath the seat. This plate right here, when you're in the low sitting position, is basically useless. So if you have your battery here and it's connected to this plug here somehow, and you're using this low sitting position, that you won't be able to plug anything here. If you're using the high sitting position, yes. This one over here, you do have access on the low sitting position, but it's not as nice. So you're gonna kind of make a decision. If you're gonna be like this on the high sitting position, then you have access to everything. If you're on the low sitting position, forget about it. Let's just do that. Low sitting position. Let me fold this. I could do it in one hand. There you go. I could do it in one hand. What are you talking about? You see? How are you gonna plug anything in there? Not much stuff. I mean, maybe you can like a tiny little cable, yes, but not like a motor plug or anything like that. It's not gonna go there. And the same thing here in the back. Although maybe you could do it over here, but it's a problem. See, it's a problem. Now, the seat is gonna be held down by these two bungees. Very ingenious, and those work. Let me go ahead and remove this, and I want to show you what's beneath the seat. Moving that. Oh, there you go. It's copper plugs, or holes, I should say, right there. And you see that I cut out there to put a nice little tackle box. Super cool stuff, I would say. Moving forward, I like this. Look over here, have a gear track, and then you got this nice sort of pot eye right here. And the idea for this is to put your battery and strap it down just like that. I put my 30-hour, actually my 36-volt 60-hour amped outdoor lithium battery right there, and it stays there. It doesn't even move. It fits here. The battery box sort of fit, but I had to cut the ears. But if you put a battery naked, you could put a 100-hour equivalent battery in there, 12 volts, and it will fit in there, no problem. Hey Lucas, what are you doing? So moving back here, and there's some things that I forgot to mention, but I will touch on before we finish. Lucas is here making sure I'm doing a good job on my video. Oh, Lucas. All right, so here, this molding area, I think you could definitely put like a hatch, but I don't see why you need a hatch there, because you have access here, and you have access here, and here, and there. Like, you don't need a hatch there, but if you want one, maybe you could put it here on the back. That's another rigging plate, another electronic plate that goes in here. And the idea here is if you are powering a motor in the back, you just go and plug it in here, and then underneath that cable is going whoop all the way to over here where you will have your battery. See what I did there? Like, if you only powering this craft from the rear, you want to balance the weight of the boat, so you don't want your battery here. You want your battery right here in the front, and you could wire all this thing out to make sure that that works like that. So if you are powering your boat with a bow mounted trolling motor, do not put the battery there because it's gonna dig in. Go ahead and put the battery back here on the back, so that way you have a balanced boat. If you're powering this with dual motor, well, there's nothing else you can do. You're gonna have to put the battery here and a battery there. Now the 36-hour battery, if you have a Newport vessel, may be heavier than the 12 volts, so maybe you want to switch it. Oh, it is heavier. 100 hours, like 18 pounds, 25 pounds. Tap, 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 tap. And the 60-hour, it's like 40 pounds. So that's the idea. Oh, Lucas, I'm filming a video. No, not gonna give you the camera. I may have to shut down this video soon. All right, so moving back here, you got the rudder system. It was very easy to set up the rudder here, and there's somebody with the music, and I'm gonna blah, 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 because I don't want the music to strike my channel. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry guys, I'm here singing. Hey, still like talking. Whoa, Lucas, no, Lucas, no. Okay, so right here in the back, I love this area here. Why? You have so many options, man. You could put a motor here, you could put a power pole in the middle, you could put a motor and a power pole, you could put a motor, power pole, and two Bixpys as well, or dual power poles are like, you see, you could do a lot of stuff with this area here. You could like cover the whole entire thing and I don't know, put a 6 horsepower engine there if you want. And you have the nice handle here that will tuck away when you're done, and that is the rudder 2 sacrificial plate. One thing what I complain about is you have to kind of like heel protection on the back. Why not in the front as well? Come on bro, come on. Just made sense to add it as well. Now that we touch on that, on the bottom part of this kayak, and I hit myself. Eesh. Let's go ahead and put this sort of like in a there and show you how it looks underneath. Oh my god, look at this. This boat is super stable, guys, and the reason is you're looking at it. It's wide, and a lot of the kayak widthness, or I don't know how to say that, but a lot of the kayak, like, it's 35 inches wide, and a lot of that is actually touching the water. See, because you got this sort of pontoons right here, and you got this middle section that is also gonna hold water. That's why it's very difficult to flip this boat, man. Super difficult to flip it. Let me see if I won't be able to put it back. Oh, I did. Oh, that was nice. Wow, so a little bit about the specs. This boat is 13 feet, actually 12 feet 9 inches long. It's 35 inches wide, and you saw that it is wide where it matters. Boom. It's also weights about, let me check my phone, because I look at the specs, but I forgot already. I think it's like 78 pounds, just the hull of the boat. And I think that is true because Bonafide Native, they do weigh these hulls properly. Just the boat itself without the seat and all that stuff is 78 pounds. If you add everything that comes with a boat, seat and that part over there, accessories and things, you're looking at 102 pounds. Now if you add your motors and batteries, you're looking at 10,000 pounds. So yeah, guys, I don't know if you're still watching, but I'm tired already. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.